been on the internet for 48 hours now. It's gone from number 77 in the world. Last time we checked it, it was 26. This is a live mix, all originals from Unsub playing at Drum and Bloodbath last week. And was it last week? It was last week, right? Yeah. Gosh, it feels like months ago now. It's just been such a crazy week. Unsub live at Drum and Bloodbath is a full originals mix. She went out there and just completely smashed it out of the park. You can catch her at the Paddock Radio fundraiser that's coming up on November the 16th. That's out in Titirangi. It's going to be $10 or whatever, cash on the door. Just chuck us some money. Say, yeah, we know that, bro. Just let us in, would you? I'm going to re-roll this track because I let it run out during the break. And we're going to see if this actually works. This is the live Drum and Bloodbath set. We're hoping to be able to have a chat with Unsub coming up soon in the set. We'll talk to her about it. We'll see. We might be able to drag her somewhere. It's just going to be audio because we're waiting for her to turn the cameras on. My name's Josh Triple F. You're listening to Paddock Radio. You're live. Go audio. Yay. I hope it'll work. This is why we test. So professional here at Paddock Radio. It's really tricky as well. We haven't got the truck because all of the crazy stuff that we usually do is just set up in the barn. And strangely enough, it still ends up sounding just this bodgy. I don't know why people never believe me when I say that, we make it up on air, it barely comes together. Half the time it's not even on until, evening time. And we end up having to skip through half the tracks. So, yep, no, still doesn't like it, eh? Like we said, this is the original set, Drum and Bloodbath. Sorry for the false start. I'm Triple F. Paddock Radio. Managed to completely fuck it out again. This is Paddock Radio. My name is Josh Triple F. We might be live on YouTube. We're going to find out in about 100 seconds. This is the problem of having like a 5-minute delay before your actual show starts. The is in the show coming up for you if we can figure it out. This is a whole bunch of excerpts from the Drum and Bloodbath gig. Heaps of bangers in there.
don't have the mixer with me, so this is going to be like a mouse mix of a show. We are going live on Shouting Fire. I just got 2 emails about it. Apparently it sounds okay. Better than I hoped for.
Release the virus.
That's right, it's Paddock Radio, and my name is Josh Triple F. We're live to air from somewhere secret in the south of Auckland. You got to be careful when you're driving around in the south of Auckland. There's all sorts of dodgy people bursting around in trucks and spishing people out in Pukekohe at 3 in the morning. But we were off for a boost. We went for a cruise last night and drove around, ended up getting something to eat. And it's an incredibly sunny day outside today. It's just gone about, I don't even know what time. This is Paddock Radio. My name is Josh Triple F. We are live to air once again. And we go live every Sunday. Don't forget, Paddock Radio plays 100% original content. If you made it, we will play it. Just like this mix, every single track is original content. It started out as number 77 last night. At the moment, it is currently trending on Mixcloud's. It's number 26 in the world, we believe. It's gone to number 6 in New Zealand. We're hoping that all of our plays are going to get it to number 1 by the end of the week. This is the Drum and Bloodbath live recording from E4 Records the other weekend by Unsub. Huge track. You can find that at Mixcloud. Or you can give us an email. We might be able to bodge you a copy. Maybe. Doubt it. Also, give us a shout out on the stream. You can jump along to our Paddock Radio Facebook page, our Paddock Radio YouTube page, or you can send us Paddock Radio smoke signals. We'll get it either way. You're live on Paddock Radio. My name is Josh Triple F. We are live to air from Auckland City in New Zealand. It is a gorgeous day outside. If you're hanging out in your house, I'm not going to judge you if you go back to bed, but I highly doubt you're going to be able to get any sleep with the music that we're playing. We got a huge host of bangers for you. We're kicking it off with the live drum and bloodbath mix. This was recorded at E4 Studios last week. And we're doing another bodgy show off the laptop because, once again, it's got to Sunday afternoon and I haven't made it home. So we're just going to whack together a show as best we can. We're hoping that you're hanging out and enjoying it. If you're on the stream, you can send us a message. We're on Twitch, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, we're on all sorts of stuff. Get along, paddockradio.net, check it out. We've got a big, massive party coming up in about 2 weeks. Oh my god, no, 3 weeks. Oh my god, no, it's nearly 2 weeks. That's the Paddock Radio fundraiser coming up at Titirangi. It's number 9, Woonton's Lane, come on out. You can drop us some of your moolah. We need it so bad. Oh my god, we need it so bad. We're going to take a whole bunch of shit down to Kiwiburn and probably wreck it. So help us pay for that.
Sometimes little wondrous things.
This live mix is by Unsub. You can't get any of these tracks. There's only about 6 of them released. They're enormous. You got to go follow Pure Heart Dirty Mind Records and Unsub on Mixcloud, and there's another album going to drop. One just went to mastering. Honestly, she's got so many albums. Like, I've been really lucky to dig through the crate, and it sounds incredible. If you're a drum and bass head, keep your eye on this one. Okay, this is Paddock Radio. You are listening to the live recording of the Drum and Bloodbath mix by Unsub. All of these tracks are original. Tunes are absolutely monster. This came out last week at the E4 Recordings Drum and Bloodbath live gig. Massive evening. If anybody was there, send us a shout out. We're live to air on YouTube. We're live to air on our Facebook page, which just changed because Facebook kicked us off Facebook because we weren't using our real name, and we're not going to use our real name. So if you want to use Facebook, if you want to hang out with us, you're just going to have to put up with us changing names every couple of weeks because that's just the way that it works, matey. I'm sorry, I'm not putting my full name up there. I'm sorry, I am not going to upload a picture of my driver's license. And I'm sorry, but Facebook is just going to have to choke on it. If you're one of those people that can't deal with that, then go along, check it out. It's our website is paddockradio.net. You can hear all of the tunes that we play 100% streaming live 24/7. My name is Triple F. We do this every week, unless we get kicked off, which does sometimes happen. But yeah, you're live just about every week here, so send us your tunes. We play 100% original content, so if you hanging out, if you make music, if you use music, if you're used to just making bangers in your bedroom and nobody's ever heard it before, give us an email. We'll play it. We'll smash the hell out of it. You can email us paddockradiolive@gmail.com, or you can just pump it through to our Facebook page. It'll be there, and you can just hang out with us. Basically, like we'll play it till the cows come home. We're gonna play this on repeat just about because this is the banging stuff we've heard since last time she played on Paddock Radio. If you were at the E4 gig as well, send us your photos because some of them are huge. We've also got some Grey Sound. We've got some Lily Wildflower in there as well, and some Lucid with Deep Breath. We're going to get some Euro GL in there, and we'll just basically stick it all together, try and get you some banging dance going on for your cruisy Sunday afternoon. It's about 5 p.m. in the States at the moment, midnight in London, I think. We're not all that organised, but I tell you what we are. We kick ass.
forest creatures. You're listening to Paddock Radio.
Paddock Radio. That mix was the huge unsub all originals mix recorded at Drum and Bloodbath last weekend, right out at E4 Recordings. There's some brand new tunes we just stole off Grey Sound's SoundCloud page. Tunes called Down the Rabbit Hole. And speaking of rabbit holes, man, what a night last night. We were supposed to go out and hang out with some of the cool chicks at Titty Temple. Really sorry we didn't make it. Got an email about, I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock saying, hey, look, we need all the bounces from the album and we need it in 24 hours. So it ended up being an all-night bouncing mission until like 2:30. Yeah, 2:30 a.m. And then like debauchery might have happened. And yeah, haven't made it to bed yet. Really strongly thinking about it. But of course we wouldn't just leave you guys on the lurch, because that's not what Paddock Radio does, is it? Sometimes it is. Okay. This is Grey Sound. Tunes Down the Rabbit Hole. We've got another one coming up right after this as well, featuring Camo MC and Matt Owens. And we're also looking to collect your bangers. If you make bangers in your bedroom or your garage, send them through to us, paddockRadiolive@gmail.com, and we'll get you on the air. In fact, we'll get you so on the air that we might do what I'm considering doing and just leave it on loop and go to bed. I'm just kidding. My name's Triple F. It's an awesome Sunday outside. Had a couple of emails through. Big shout outs to the US. And a big shout out to everybody who's hanging out on our YouTube channel, because YouTube actually says that we've got a whole bunch more listeners than anything else tells us we've got. As you know, Paddock Radio metrics are often up and down, so you never really know what the real deal is. And a Paddock Radio media team do their very best to keep you ill-informed and well supplied with fake news to get you through your lovely day. In other news, rubber chickens have been voted as New Zealand's best bird. Hot on the heels from the Kiddo last year, the rubber chicken has been voted by popular vote to take over and replace New Zealand's national bird, knocking the iconic kiwi into third place behind laser kiwi and, of course, last year's winner, the Fat Kiddo himself. Paddock Radio still throws our weight behind the Godwit. The bar-tailed Godwit flies all the way from China without a break, but that little fucker is tiny. He's like the size of a sparrow, so it's not like these big cheating birds that just get to flap a couple of times every half hour and cruise the rest of the way. Oh no, that little bugger's got to fly all the way. And that's why we think bar-tailed Godwit's going to take it out. But you know what? Rubber chickens, gotta respect them. They're vicious if you come between them and they're killed. This feels so good, featuring Camo MC and Matt Owens. You might recognize this tune because we've been banging out a pre-release. That's a gorgeous tune. D Wildstorm and Lily Wildflower right up after this. Once again, my name's Triple F. This is Paddock Radio for another Sunday afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
Let it be your guiding light. You carried me until my journey begun. We grew together. Me and you, we were one. You were my moon, you were my stars, and you were also my sun. And then I came into this world as your firstborn son. A connection that will never be lost until the day that I stop breathing and my heart will stop. You are a glimmer in the stars and all the days that I'm lost. Mama, I'll love you till the day that my soul turns into dust.
That's a bit of a filthy mix, but that's because this is a pre-master version. I don't even think it's released yet, so this is a really rough, really grungy, gritty track. D Wildstorm featuring Lily Wildflower tuners, Creatures, the mix down. We might have to get in there with the ears and pick it apart. But massive props to D Wildstorm, who's just smashing it out there. And before then was My Love featuring Lily Wildflower. They're both good friends of mine from the South Island. First one's going to be released on Raw DMB. Probably released by now. It's been out for a while. Other one is Grey Sound. Feels so good. Nice tune. Real nice tune. Good on you, Grey Sound. I like that guy. He's cool. This is a brand new track that we got sent this week. It's by a guy over in Adelaide called A2B2. You can find out all about him on our blog, Up and Coming. He's just started making Psy breaksy D&B. This is called Earth People. There's another drop in there called Mycelial Plane. And then we're going to roll into some Lucid after that. Stand by. My name's Josh Triple F. We're holding it down here. Oh man, 2:30. Little bit longer to go on the show, and then I'm just going to crawl into bed. People are like, nah, just take another bump, mate. No.
Obstacle the Earth people will put in our way.
Well, as long as they can think, we'll have our problems. But those whom we're using cannot think. They are the dead, brought to a simulated life by our electrode guns. You know, it's an interesting thing when you consider the Earth people who can think are so frightened by those who cannot.
It's almost like you're seeing like a fabric of reality that you didn't know existed. So much fucking sense. Everything is alive, even like the trees are just alive, and even the walls in the room are alive and everything's moving so intricately, and it's all just like...
If you're listening to this tune and you're going, whoa, what is this? This is brand new to the Paddock Radio playlist. This is A2B2. Tune's called Mycelial Plane. Just before then was Earth People. These two tracks, I'm liking it. It's getting the big thumbs up from Unsub as well. We want to get you guys hooked up actually all around the internet. We bring them straight to you. Every single song that we play is 100% original content. If you made it, we'll play it. Get your tunes into us, Paddock Radio Live at gmail.com, or you can go along to our website, paddocksradio.net. Massive shout outs to A2B. We're going to be in touch, dude. A2B2 all the way from Adelaide, I think. Adelaide? Ah, it's all Australia. Same thing, mate. Go climb a rock. This is Lucid. Tune's called Deep Breath. Beautiful track.
Now you
Those beautiful tracks are Lucid. That's how we do with feedback in the studio. We just throw phones away. This gorgeous tune is New Orleans by Lucid, way down in the south. Just before them was Deep Breath. Wow, these tracks are really pretty. And speaking of pretty things, I should probably get my pretty head to bed. Because, I don't know, what time did I get up yesterday? 11 a.m. maybe? Yeah, that must be pushing, 30 hours by now? Nearly? A little bit over? Yeah, a bit over than that. Yeah, I've been catching Pokemon all night. I've been poking and mining. And we got stalked by a couple of drug dealers in Pukekohe who were like, "What's up, boo? You've driven past like 4 times." I'm like, "Yeah, we're playing Pokemon Go." And they're just like, oh, sweet then. I'm like, yeah, bro. Come on, man. Don't judge me. I'm nerdy, bro. Like,
did not touch my chin.
Yeah, right? He's just like cruising around at 4 a.m. Pukekohe, like casual as, parked in the middle of the road, like blinkers on, half on the footpath. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, oh, we're trying to catch that Eevee in the bushes over there. Like, what the fuck? And so, yeah, if you thought that the show was a little bit more awesome than usual, then you're probably right, because this is how we do things best at Paddock Radio, is running on seconds worth of sleep in the last week, and pretty much on a smell of an oily rag. And speaking of running things tight, we have got a Paddock Radio fundraiser coming up in exactly 2 weeks, so get along there. It's going to be at number 9 Wontons Lane in Titirangi. You can come down. Please bring your dad's wallet and leave it at the front desk. Like, if you walk in with a gram of MDMA, we're just going to let you and all of your mates come in for free. Just make sure you share it around. It is fundraiser, it's for charity. We do need it because drugs are expensive. This is the last track that we're going to leave you with, because I'm going to go to bed because I'm starting to make too much sense. This beautiful unreleased track is Unsub and Alexis K. Tune is called Pianonism. My name is Triple F. This has been Paddock Radio, and what a knot of a shit show it was. Thanks for joining us once again. You can catch all of the replays on our YouTube channel. Head along to paddockradio.net. Love you guys. Once again, thanks so much for having us. My name is Triple F. That was the Paddock Radio Experience for another week. We're going to be back next week live on shoutingfire.com, beaming live around the world on the Burning Man Global Radio Network, and also on our own YouTube channel. We're on our own Facebook channel. We're on our own Twitch channel, and we don't do very much on any of them. So if you're trying to follow us on social media, sucks to be you. Thanks for hanging out, though. I guess I'll see you next time.